It's on.
We're shooting a video?
We're shooting a video right now.
What up, crew? It's your boy Kid Lips.
And it's your boy Groobies.
And we're here in downtown Long Beach at Agenda. Great to see you guys. We came out to a trade show to answer the question that you are all wanting to know. Should you go? Should you be at a trade show?
Is a trade show right for your brand?
That's what we want to know. We're going to get to the bottom.
Let's take a step back and ask ourselves, what is a trade show? Some people might not know what a trade show is. If you're a brand, what does a trade show mean?
Great question.
Hit me with the truth.
Here's the situation. A trade show is a place where everybody from a particular industry gets together. So in the context of streetwear, you have people who have retail shops, they're buyers, they're looking to buy and stock their shop. You have brands who have dope product they're trying to sell to the buyers. You have distributors, people who are looking to buy a lot more and sell it to more folks. You have showrooms who gather a bunch of brands together and sell them all at once. You have manufacturers coming in to try to hustle their products to the brands. You have press coming to check out what the cool brands are doing. You have like everything going on. Like you have peripheral kids skateboarding and like what little kids on bikes.
It's a whole scene. Okay.
Anything streetwear is happening here at Agenda. It's basically like the hub, and then you have a lot of other businesses trying to get in, right? Like GoPro is here.
And is Agenda the only trade show, or are there other trade shows?
Well, there's a bunch. I mean, Magic, Projects, like there's a bunch that happen. Verge, there's a lot of smaller ones as well. Capsule, and they're all different niches.
We'll throw them in the descriptions so you guys have a decent list of streetwear kind of related trade shows.
Yes,
I'd say Agenda this year, surf, skate, snow is really the trifecta.
And just streetwear, you know?
Mountains.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Cool. So if I'm starting a clothing line, if I'm starting a brand, if I'm thinking about starting a brand, why might I want to come to a trade show?
First and foremost, I think it's a great place to be exposed to your industry, to get to know people who are in the space, to see what they're up to understand different brands, just to kind of learn what's happening, especially on the sales side. Like this is sales and marketing 101, and it's behind the scenes. This isn't going out to your customers, it's going to your stores, it's going to your press, it's getting to know other people in the space.
Okay, so it sounds like maybe there's a couple different reasons why you might want to go. One reason being sales and marketing, you hit on that one. And the first thing you talked about was just really like a point of reference. If you're thinking of starting a clothing line or starting a brand, you should go check out a trade show. That doesn't mean you need to exhibit, you need to show off everything there, but you should just attend and walk through because it'll give you a really, really good sense for whether or not it's going to be a good fit for you.
That's a great point, and it's important to note, like, there's a huge difference between showing up and checking out the show and actually doing a booth and like investing a ton of time and energy in that. Showing up and doing the show, maybe you have to buy tickets, maybe you know people who are already part of the community, maybe someone's already showing that you know and they can invite you in as a guest. Whatever you can do to get on the floor, it's worth doing so you can get a sense of the scene. Yeah,
it's also just great to see what other brands are doing and get a good reference from how they're executing.
For sure.
So that's good. The next question is, if you definitely want to attend the trade show and show at the trade show, how should I think about that if I'm starting a clothing line?
Well, first of all, you want to have money in the bank. It's going to cost some money to set up a booth. These things aren't cheap. You know, like it's going to be anywhere from a couple $1,000s and up, depending upon the show you choose to go to and how big of a booth you're going to have, how much of a presence you want to have. You need to have people to attend it with you. If you're thinking about it, you're like 8 hours a day standing up talking to people. You need to have at least a couple people in your squad ready to meet people. You got to be out and like, hey, like gathering people into your booth, talking to them. You got to have product ready to show. You got to have your full selection or whatever it is that you want to show off and people to understand. It needs to be dialed and ready. And you really need to have something that sets you apart, you know, I really think. Definitely to that.
Well, I just think there's a couple parts of setting yourself apart. One is the product, just a product that shows better, it brings people in. Yeah. It's just the booth, how you set the booth up. And then also the personnel that attend, like how are they dressed? Are they all dressed the same? How are they showing your lifestyle, your community, your niche? We're going to do a couple other videos at Agenda. We are going to do a walkthrough for you. And we're going to be showing off some of the best booths that we found at Agenda and speaking on that. So we'll throw a link to that video up here.
You go, and I think just real quick, like if you're planning to go to a trade show and you've never been before, you have to understand it's not a one and done. If you're kind of an unknown brand, it might take a couple times before people start to recognize you. And if you really want to make an impact, it's good to have something that sets you apart. Not just the product, not just the people and what they're wearing, but actually like your booth or something about the energy of the space that gets people to come in and be like, oh, what is this? Maybe you're giving something away for free. Maybe you have a comedian there. Maybe you have some sort of fun activities. Whatever it is, making sure that you're thinking about that first is what's going to help you amplify your voice for your first showing, and keep coming back will help people know about you, so eventually they're starting to place orders and make you some money.
Cool. All right, well I think that's it for now. Over and out from Agenda 2016, downtown Long Beach.
Don't forget to subscribe, post some comments if you've ever been to the shows. What's your favorite trade show? We'd love to hear. And thanks for being here.
Yep, thanks guys.
Peace.